Hey, it's me, Jay, and I've got something to say. I've got some real quick Kickstarter updates. I got my shipping notice for Reaper Bone 6, which has been years in the making. They were supposed to ship that in April, and they had some containers delayed and stuff. It sounds like production was actually pretty well on track. They had some containers delayed. There was something about the Suez Canal, which is like in between, I think it's in between Egypt and Europe, that a lot of shipping containers go through, and they had to go like around Africa or go the other direction around South America or something instead. And Reaper's always confused about where their shipping containers are landing. They're like, oh, it was supposed to come into the Gulf of Mexico, but they dropped it off in LA, and then it has to go by truck for days instead of like a half a day. They always have some shipping delays. I mean, they're always behind and stuff, but they just finished up the ReaperCon convention, and I just got a shipping notification. So probably in a week or two, I will have an unboxing video, and then once I get everything sorted, we'll do a miniature showcase. The pledge manager for Dungeons and Lasers Caves pre-painted. The pledge manager opened on GameFound, and they announced their next campaign for like the spring. I'm not sure if that's going to be Q1, like March or later, but PortHaven. So the big thing is going to be a pirate ship. It's going to be like, instead of their Tarosk from Encounters or the Balrog from Caves, it's going to be a pirate ship for PortHaven, and it's going to be kind of like piratey themed. And I think they're talking about doing more like they did with the add-ons for Caves, where it'll be like encounter boxes, so you get like 20 minis in a set, like a mini expansion set, but it'll be like encounter ready. I also heard that Pathfinder Arena, I believe it was, they were by an Italian company, Goichi. Their shipping containers landed in the US. It's already out at some retail sites, or at least pre-order at retail sites. So I guess the retail containers, I think what they ended up doing is the retail boxes have miniatures for the players and standees for the monsters. The Kickstarter was switched after feedback to be all standees, and you could pay for miniatures, pay extra for miniatures. So you'd get a game box with all standees, and then a miniatures box with all the miniatures. So I expect that since I will have the Kickstarter edition standees only, and I didn't pay for the miniatures, that my PCs will be standees also. But the retail box, the PCs are miniatures, and the monsters are standees. So if you get a Kickstarter edition, you'll need to look for, like, if you're looking on eBay, or like Noble Knights and Game Nerds sell Kickstarter editions, you'll need to look for the 2-box set that comes with miniatures, if that's what you're interested in. Game Nerds just had their nerdzday sale. It was much smaller than the past 2 years. The only thing I picked up was, oh man, now I don't even remember. It was something I had my eye on, and it was like retail $80, and I got it for $41. And now I'm gonna have to go look that up. I'll put it in the description below. So that just happened. I'm not really following a whole lot of other miniatures. I did a la carte for Next Level Miniatures last campaign. It's a lot of samey stuff, right? Like, so now that my collection's bigger, I have 2 Next Level campaigns. I'm really into Archon Studios Dungeons and Lasers. So I have my fill of miniatures right now. What is this guy doing? I'm sorry, I'm driving, and the guy in front of me is going like 10 miles under the speed limit for no reason. I've just did a couple a la carte, like $20 worth of miniatures from Next Level Miniature instead of doing their whole campaign. I have one craft fair set up for selling advent calendars. Come on, you're going way too slow. And I'll put a link to my Etsy store. Etsy's a little bit easier to shop, I think, than eBay, because I don't sell enough where I'm allowed to do multi-listings on eBay yet. But this year I have some 12-day Halloween calendars. So if you want like a 12-day zombies only, that's a great thing to support my channel. And I'll have a link down below to my Etsy store. If you have a coupon, you can search for the same products on eBay. I don't know if I'm going to do Mercari this year, but look out for that. Kickstarter.